Hello, everyone. Welcome again to Frenchie Face to Face Nation. We're talking about starting your business. Today, I got a local business owner. He being my videographer today behind the camera. What we're going to talk about today is the barbershop. Everybody wants to think barbershop is one of the most easiest businesses to open. It ain't that easy, brother, sister. In the barbershop, it takes a lot of time. You got to be seasoned, have experience, be dedicated, motivated, and want to have this type of business. This is an independent business. This is a small business of America. This is a craft, a trade, however you want it, whatever terms they're using today. First, you got to have the craft. Then you got to have the knowledge. Then you have to have the experience. There's levels to this. I want to be honest with you. You just can't jump out here and open up a barbershop and think you're going to be successful. Some business you can open up. You open up a potato business, a balloon, selling balloons. You know, get a little helium thing, sell balloons. However that lasts, that business is low. But a business of this nature, this is a craft first. This is a apprenticeship process. Truthfully, you got to have some kind of skin in the game to start a business of this nature. I'm doing this video today to talk to everyone that thinks that they could switch over and open up a barbershop, which you can. Some people get lucky and all the stars line up and everything's worked perfectly right for them. And they run a business about 3-5 years, 10, and after that it just goes under. Because reality, they weren't skilled in this particular type of business. So I want you to count the costs if you decide to get in a business like this. Take your time, get some experience on your belt. Do apprenticeship. Take a small business class. They got small business of America all over the American country, in every city, in every state. So get informed before you jump out there. Across the American landscape, we have people open up shops and business everywhere and close down. They really messed up our industry. Meaning, let me give you an example. A person open up a shop and invest $60,000 in the business. Put beautiful chairs in there, new floors, ATM machines. Can you pan over there a little bit real quick? And come right back. Come on right back here. Thank you, brother. What I'm trying to show you, you can put all this fancy stuff in here and put money into your business. But the reality is this. Is it going to be successful? That doesn't determine because of how a shop looks. It has an appeal. That's what has a marketing appeal, marketing and advertising attraction, but that doesn't necessarily gain you clients. So, example, like I was saying, the person opened up a shop, put $60K in the shop, $60K in the shop, and they make it all fancy, and they have a clientele base from coming out of another shop somewhere, and they want to open up their own. They get fidgety and they just jump out there. Free fall. I'm going to open up a business. All right, here we are. USA, Main Street, America. Now you're out there. What do? You go and get your name on Google. You go and put your name in an account. You go online and put your business name up. You get some business cards. You transfer over to the new location. You hire a couple barbers. We went for 6 months to a year. Because you don't know the nature of a barber. You don't know how to communicate to barbers. You know how to be a barber, but you don't know how to manage people. You didn't do the management. You don't know how to do no leadership. You haven't took leadership process. You haven't sat under a manager or under a barber leader or under an owner of a barber shop. A small shop, medium shop, or a large shop. Like this is a large shop here. You just free willy-nilly jump out there. I'm not saying, I say go try whatever you want to try. But don't jump off on the deep end when you got shallow waters. Take your time. So this message is about today, about starting a business. The last one was location. This one, I want to talk to your conscious, your psyche, to let you know about small business. And you can ask anybody in business. They'll have similar information about getting out and open up a business. We just talk about the barber world, this type of business. So I'm telling ones that come out here how they affect the barber industry. Give you an example. You go to a city and a bunch of people open up shops. if it lasts a year, 6 months, a year, 2 years. They close down. They go back into work in somebody else's shop now. When we got people coming in, travelers visiting the city from the airport, we in Seattle, Washington. This is an international city, port city. We got people coming all the time, need a haircut, business people. They go online, they get online, look up a barbershop on Google. You got a bunch of barbershops, 6, 7, 10 of them locally, they're not even open no more. Because the owners didn't know how to first go back to Google, tell them, delist their name, put them on permanent close. They don't do that. So right now on Google, they still register open. Some young people like to feel good about that. I had a business, yeah, go on Google, you see me still on there. But what it's doing is messing up the other business, because when a person that's traveling out of the state and they come in, they gonna call a couple shops. If they don't get nobody there and they take an Uber somewhere over to the shop and they think it's there because it's still listed on the Google web page available and what your original shop hours, they go there and it's closed down. It's a pizza joint now. They're gonna go to two places and then they're gonna say, forget this. What I do know, there's a Great Clips, there's a Sports Clips, there's some type of franchise. I don't like the so-called haircuts, but I'm gonna go there. I really want to go to a small mom and pop spot, barbershop, but I can't find none. I went to two places, they both closed down. Now I'm gonna go to a franchise and get a quick cut because they need it for a meeting in town. So this how that affect us. But what happens is none of these new barber owners that's about to open up shops realize that. So that causes a lot of problems in there. And so it takes a seasoned business owner to go to Google and say, hey, look over the website and say, hey, these shops are no longer open. Can you take them off? Can you get in touch with the owners? Then eventually Google figures it out and get them off the web page. I'll put permanent close. But just not being skilled and understanding that, you causing a problem for the industry. This is some of the things you will learn under a manager, under a leader, under a business owner. So take your time, be patient, learn the craft, learn how to be a leader, learn how to communicate to barbers, learn how to be a communicator in a barbershop, learn how to dispatch clientele to different barbers, go through the feelings of losing clients, go through the feelings of giving other barbers when you need the client for yourself and pass it to a new barber. As an owner, this is what you got to do. And a lot of people that get out of come and open up barbershops, I didn't look them dead in their eyes and seen it on them. They do not want to give up a client to a new barber, but you just hired that barber to work in your shop. But that's a barber mind. Think what I just said. In the barbershop, everybody want to get all the clients they get. So if you will develop the mentality of having a manager or owner of a shop, you still have a barber mentality going into ownership. So when you open up a shop, you'll still be trying to get all the clients as what you naturally are, which is a barber. You won't think as a business owner. That's a shift in thinking. So you got to shift your mind. So these are some of the steps you got to learn. I'm going to add that in there in this section, so don't forget that. So a lot of times people get out there and open up shops, but they think like a barber. And that causes a problem in their own business. That's a downfall to their barbershop. So be mindful of that too. So there's a lot of psychology that comes in this craft that you got to develop as a manager, leader, or owner. Take your time. Grow, develop. What is your perspective on this field? How do you view this small business in America? There's so much. This is free information I'm giving you. This second one I'm giving. I'm trying to reach out to you guys to let you know, because all over America, I travel across the nation. I've seen many barbershops that closed down, that I went to through the Google system, and I get there and they close down, as I said before, but I went to talk to the owner. So these are some of the times you get this. These are some of the things you got to be aware of and prepare for. So this is another reason I say take your time, develop, watch the season change. A master barber told me one time, I'm gonna end on this. How many minutes we're at right now?
9 minutes.
Okay, I'm in on this. He said, watch the season change on the tree. Every area there's trees. If you understand what I'm gonna give you a metaphor from a masterful barber. He said, watch the seasons change. Forget your time schedule. You're in the community to serve the community. It's not about a time schedule. You're not employed. You're self-employed. You're here to serve. So watch the season change. Get out the immediate time frame. This business is a service business. You're here to serve a community, serve people, build relationships, network with other people, barbers, network with other businesses. Slow down. Take your time. Life is not going nowhere. Grow, mature, develop. Be perspective in where you want to go. Be aware. Understand what you're getting into. Talk to master barbers and grow from there before you leap out there, jump off the porch. This is the second video I'm rendering. I'm not going to take no more of your time. I hope this is free knowledge, free information, free game. This is called Think Before You Leap. I wish you much success in the field of barbering and small business entrepreneurship. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.